another Creative Block live help session. This one's going to be a really quick one. We have a question coming in from GLXRY. You can check them out on YouTube. Again, that's GLXRYYT. They're wanting to know a really cool question here. How do I make the thing where you edit down, there's another floor right below it? So there was a map that they had referred to, and I went into the map, and it looks like they want to build a build tower. These are really popular in practice maps. So I'm going to show you guys how to put one together in Fortnite Creative 1.0. This can also be done in UEFN via event binding. Let me first go over the devices that you need. We're going to run a play test, and I'm going to show you guys the settings. So let's do it. So the devices you're going to need is, of course, a level instance device. And in Fortnite Creative 1.0, you're going to need several level loaders. You can see I have them stacked up here like layers of a cake. So you're going to need several of those with, of course, one layer of your floor like so. In UEFN, you will only need one of these level loaders because in UEFN, you can actually take the floor and just duplicate it right within the level instance box without having to do it this way in Fortnite Creative 1.0. So let me go ahead and show you guys what this looks like, and then I'll show you guys the settings. All right, so you can see here, usually the level instance device is placed somewhere where the players cannot see. Perhaps, you know, you have a device area, you'll put them all back there. But this will be your tower, and you'll put it within whatever building that you make in your level for your game. Players will go into the tower. Maybe they'll spawn at the top. Here, let me start that over. There we go. Maybe they'll spawn at the top. Right? They'll spawn here, and then they can go ahead and edit down. All right, when player reaches the bottom, I placed a Mutator Zone there with a HUD device and an Accolade, and then it just explodes and they can start over. You can put a trigger or a button to reload the level, and they can start right over again, and it just repeats itself. And of course, I need to practice. Oh my gosh, like I haven't played any Battle Royale this season. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Anyways. All right, so that's how you're gonna do it, right? Super simple, super easy. Let me go ahead and show you guys the settings so you can set one up for yourself. All right, so for the level loader, or sorry, level instance device, you're going to find that here just by going to, I usually just do a search if it will allow me to. There we go. And I'll put in like level, right? And you'll be able to find it there. You'll see the level loader and the level instance device. So you're going to need both of these. Be sure to grab them and place them down, right? In your level loader, you're going to want to put your settings if you're doing just like a one block tower like this. Put the setting edit status editable, set your level width and depth, and so forth. And within there, you're going to place, of course, if you delete everything, you're going to put your floor, and that's it. Next, you're going to drop down one of these, and they look just like this. right? And then you're going to want to load your level. So So if you have more than one level, make sure you click the list and select the level that you want. You can name them, which will make it a lot easier. But since this is a really quick tutorial, this is the only level instance device I have, so it's going to be the one right there on the list. Make sure it is enabled. In addition to that, you want to set your functions. So if you want it to enable during a certain time frame, you can add, you can see here I have the channel device. When players spawn in, it's going to enable this device so that it is active. And then I also have it set to a trigger, so I can go ahead and re-enable it once it is all exploded and gone and done with. All right, and then you also want to set a disable trigger as well. I'm using a trigger. You can use a button or a switch, whatever you want, or even a remote. I've seen some creators do that as well. So any of these are functions you can use devices like buttons, triggers, remotes to allow the player to enable the tower and disable the tower when needed. Okay? All right, and then you're going to just drop that down there and you'll see that it's going to just like load up, right? So for example, here's a fresh level loader. And I'm going to put this on a grid of 2, right? And make sure it's on a grid of 2. That's also very important when working with builds, right? And then you see how big it is, right? I'm going to go ahead and load up my level. And it's just going to resize to whatever you placed your level instance device to. All right, now that you've done that, what you're going to do is just take these and stack them up like a cake, right? But make sure you take it off of grid 2, set it to grid snap off, and make sure they are lined up as perfectly as possible, okay? You can even do like a grid 32 if you want it to get a little bit more accurate. And just go ahead and just stack them up like a cake like that. All right, and then just keep going up as far or as high as you like it. All right, so that's how you do that. I'll go ahead and delete this one. If you want to add additionals, like here I have a Mutator Zone, that when the player reaches the bottom, it's going to send an event to the explosive device to explode the entire tower and grant them an Accolade. So basically you just have your Mutator Zone. Let me see if I can grab that. There it is. And these are the settings. And let's see here for events when player entering zone, we're going to send a message to display on the screen through the Hud Message Device. Explode the tower, reset the explosive device, and award an Accolade, right? And you can go ahead and set that to whoever you like, and then they can come back and turn on the tower via a trigger or turn it off. So let me go ahead and place that back. And then for the explosive device, these are the settings. Now keep in mind you can set your blast radius smaller if you're going to be having towers near one another. Make sure that the radius itself is going to just affect the tower that you have. So for example, if you're trying to save some space, you have a tower here and then you build another one about 3 tiles over. Just make sure the blast radius does not affect or collide with any additional towers because you'll have a big problem there if other players are in those areas, right? And then here are the rest of the settings. And you might want to turn off the audio. There's no need for that. And I'll go ahead and go over them one more time in case you didn't get them all. And for functions, should already be binded via the Mutator Zone. And there you go, that's it. Very simple system, really fun. And I do hope you guys find this tutorial beneficial. If you do enjoy it, please drop a like and a sub. It really helps the channel. And happy holidays to all those who celebrate. I do hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Again, thanks to all who make those requests in the help channels. It's always a pleasure to help, and I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.